Hi. It's May in my mind. We're ignoring the fact that it is not May any longer because I will be getting this uploaded late, unfortunately. But late May. Garden tour. I think rather than doing a in-depth tour of every plant here right now, I'm going to do just the highlights for the sake of brevity and to cover a lot more ground than the confines of one of my garden zones because now I have several. So for this one, just the hits, just updates and a general overview of everything. So let's begin. Happy end of May. Plums looking good. Got goji, lemon balm. I planted a spoon tomato in here. It's pretty shady, so we'll see what happens. Bronze fennel's doing amazing. I have some seedlings there for filling gaps as I remove my earlier crops. Thai basil. It's not a highlight per se, but this is my favorite plant. It's the burgundy blue false indigo, and it is not flowering. I don't know if it will. I hope it does. I don't know when that would be. I pulled out some peas here. Bunny had been attempting to nest in lots of spots around here, so I've been filling the tunnel she abandoned. This is Chiji Masai. Been amazing. Red cabbage is struggling amongst it. Ooh, yes. Heck yes. Got 3 tomatoes in here as well. Some beans, nasturtiums, celery. So all this is going to come out. I've been interplanting. I've got, I think that's a melon or a cucumber for when bigger stuff comes out and these start growing up. This can drape around the front. Oh. That looks like a mint variety of some sort. We didn't plant it there. This has been mostly a greens bed. There's chamomile and strawberries and some peppers. There's a lot of greens that I wasn't a fan of that I planted that I've not really been eating much. Everything's very floppy because we had a ton of rain. Snap peas have been doing great. I've been picking a lot of those. Tomatoes stuck in everywhere. The perennial onions everywhere. I think I'm going to try selling some of the bulbils. So I'm letting them go nuts. Cosmos, no flower yet. These are the ones from the seed fair. I have a couple volunteer tomatoes, and this is all parsley with the garlic. So I will be pulling that up and dehydrating it. While I was camping, a bunny, said bunny, that had been trying to nest all over the place, gave up on nesting, I guess, and decided to have her babies under this rotting log. So there's not much protection. I put this here so my dog can't get into it easily, and I just felt really sad about the rain, so I put an umbrella on it. Hopefully they'll grow up and soon move to the greenhouse, which has been obliterated by wind. Need to fix that somehow. Top half of the door blew off as well, so reassemble that at some point. I haven't been using it much. I have this self-irrigating planter in here that I used to start seedlings that I planted out. I left some things in there just for fun. Overwintered pepper. So they're not huge peppers, but I am excited to have some currently. I don't remember what they are. Fig's doing amazing. I planted it where the gojis were, and the goji still comes back. Milkweed's doing great. Hi. She's very nervous about the umbrella. Okay, I guess this is kind of just turning into a every plant in the backyard tour. Variegated nasturtium and more chamomile. My spinach is the best I've ever had. And it's bolting now. So it's the tail end of it, but this has been, I may let this one go to seed so I can save more seeds. Huge, amazing spinach. Wow, more huge, amazing spinach. I'm super proud of these. They did awesome. That's probably Bloomsdale long-standing spinach, if I were to guess. I don't think I had very many varieties. The cabbage is doing great. These are Napa cabbage. I got some holy basil just peppered around. More holy basil. It smells so sweet. Really delicious. Bee balm. And the peaches. My pride and joy. Seeing some yellowing here. But the peaches are getting huge. I thinned out so many, and it's pretty apparent that I will need to, oh my goodness, we'll need to thin out a lot more. Areas like that. That's way overkill. Oh, they're so big. Part of me wants to just like build a frame to support them and let them keep growing, but I don't want to get too greedy. I'm impressed. Hey, you should not be in there. Come on. Come on. All right, we'll do a quick front yard update. These are from a friend, trumpet vine, which I've never grown before, but might put somewhere, maybe in my secret garden. I don't know if I have room for it here. And this is compass plant, which is one of my favorite native plants. I gave him these seeds initially, and he sprouted them and returned them to me. I can't wait. This is the Hellstrip Garden. Squash. If you can hear that thunder. It's a stormy day. Lots of tomatoes. This is the most sunny section in this. But I threw out a ton more seedlings. The rest of the sidewalk. So we'll see how they do. This is a grape that I planted last year, and I did these cute little stakes, but I was worried someone would impale themselves. So these are just ping pong balls that my dog broke. So the tomatoes here seem happy. They're not huge, but they are producing. So this one got either trampled by a bunny or a dog or something, but it seems to be making a comeback, so I'm glad I left it. We'll see what it does. These ones were planted out most recently, so they're pretty small in comparison. Uh-oh. I literally just dug a hole directly into the grass, pulled it out, added a little compost, and stuck the plant back in. Oh no, it's gonna get too wet. I don't have an umbrella. I don't want my camera getting wet. So, cosmos. Big tomatoes. I'm so happy with the tomatoes already. I'm very satisfied. Yes. I was hoping, I was eyeing this from inside. Yes. First raspberries ever. I got the raspberry plant because I want to harvest raspberry leaves to make tea, but the raspberries obviously will be a major bonus. And it's producing. Continuation of the Hellstrip Garden. These are just mulch strips that I laid out, and I've been planting stuff in. Oh, nasturtium's doing all right. So that's not very fertile soil. I throw out some compost tea, and I did a top dressing of what compost I could spare. Haven't checked on it in a few days. The morning glory is persistent. Okay, the lightning is getting bad. I'm gonna have to roll out. Yeah, the morning glory is bad. I gotta keep up with it. So these are all the seed started peppers. Some of them got really beat back by pill bugs. They seem to do okay. So these are all pepper strip. Not much in the raised bed yet. But in the Hellstrip, I've got garlic, daylilies, okra, beans, squash. So much morning glory. And then I just kind of plant perennial stuff as I dig it up. I relocated over here. It's getting tall. I'm gonna have to weed eat. So it's kind of a neglected space still, but I'm doing my best to spend time out here. My tomatoes look really good, actually. Stocky, sturdy. Oh, these are getting bad still. Got some, looks like zinnia. I think that's calendula. Gonna have to go through and do some weeding. Planted some mint, nasturtium, perpetual spinach, and these were just some bonus seedlings I had. They definitely look like they could use some nitrogen. So this is the initial wood chip bed. It's half wood chips on one side, 1/3 wood chips on the other side, and then layers of compost. I added even more wood chips. They were last year's wood chips, so they're a little more broken down. And this one is last year's wood chips plus a little compost. So we'll experiment. More tomatoes. That pepper's doing great. The squash looks pretty good too. Really happy with the tomatoes on this side. It gets way more sun over here than in my backyard, so that's why I've been utilizing this space so much. And I've just stuck things wherever. I planted some sunflowers. I hope they'll come up. Doesn't look like it yet. Just morning glory. Poison ivy's getting bad. Gonna have to move in there, pull some stuff. All right, it's gonna get wet, so I'm moving back in. But that's it for the update. Really happy with things. Ooh, it's getting bad. Oh yeah, I've got oak leaf hydrangea, second year with it. I hope it gets big soon. It doesn't get a lot of light here. Nanking cherry, I've moved it from the backyard to the front yard, so it has way less light. It's just so pretty. All right. That's just the hits. Just the major growth. Maybe I'll touch up on everything else later. There's my compost tea set up. But that's all I have time for today. Thanks for joining me on the tour. Let's shoot for another one sooner than later, so I'm not constantly playing catch up. Thanks so much for being here. See you next time.